Hi my lovelies, welcome back to my channel, and for everybody who is new, I'm Leorah and I'm so glad you found me. So welcome to today's video, which is of course full and packed with news from the indie world. I think it's only indie because that is of course what I'm doing. I love indie makeup, and this is of course, if you're new here, this is what you're getting here. Indie makeup featured and also talking about it, and like, you know, you're going to see it on my face. Also my face today is full of indie makeup and I am just living for all of that. Colorful styling, colorful makeup, that is what you're getting here. And of course, if you want to know more about me, then check out my channel and also my social media, which is linked in the description box down below. Get to know me and of course subscribe, because I would love to have you here. All right, sweeties, I also have to kind of update you a little bit because this is going to be my last video indie makeup releases before my Passover, okay? That sounds so bad. If you don't know what that is, it's a Jewish holiday that takes a whole week, and that is coming up. It's basically starting at the end of this week. So I'm going to take off for that time because it is just too much for me to film and edit and also like run the show here with all of my kids home. They're also now home. I hope they will let me film. If you hear them in the background, just ignore them, okay? So that is what it is, just so you know. Tomorrow will be another video, but that will then be my last one before my Passover break. And then after Passover, of course, I'm going to be back as usual. All right, also one more short update regarding our indie makeup raffle. We are now at about $3,600 that we have raised towards the relief efforts that my brother is running in Ukraine. And of course, if you want to still enter, then please of course do that. In the description box there is a link to the platform. Okay, so beyond that, of course, check out my social media for all the information, all the prizes that you can win, and all of the things, you know. All right, so sweeties, now that we've talked about all of that, let us go into the news, because I'm honestly super glad, because I don't think it is so much, because honestly now these days leading up to Passover, maybe you know how crazy that is. It's the craziest time of the year in an Orthodox Jewish household. Like, believe you me, if you know any Orthodox Jews, I don't know about like more secular Jews, maybe not, probably not, but Orthodox, sweeties, it's yeah, okay, so that's why it's just going to get crazier from here on out till the end of the week, and that's why I'm so glad that this video is not going to be like a super big I don't know, otherwise I would probably have to work day and night, you know, just saying, because it takes hours to edit these videos. Okay, so let's just go in through this and let's talk about some makeup, because I'm so glad that I can do this. This is like an island in a sea of a big mess. You know what I mean? Okay, let us talk about a new brand, and that is Enchanted Beauty. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, and if not, you just go to my description box, because all of the brands will be listed there, and then you'll know. Okay, sweeties, Enchanted, this is how I read it. Okay, so this is a brand that is island themed cosmetics, a brand that is inspired by the Caribbean culture, and it's based in the US, and they're coming out with quite a few things. Okay, so we have 3 palettes. 2 of them are 12 pan, one is more like fiery neutral. That is the Rise of the Phoenix palette, featuring 12 pigmented, warm and sexy shades, including 2 glitters, 5 mattes and 5 metallic finishes, retailing for $20. Then the other 12 pan palette, which is my personal favorite, is the Garden of Paradise palette, featuring 12 shades, which are earthy, warm and vibrant and pigmented, including 5 buttery mattes, 3 glitters, 2 metallics and 2 shimmery finishes, also for $20. And then you do also have the Sun in the Tropics palette, which is the 9-pan palette, which retails for $15. And then you have lip liners, lip glosses, eyeliners, beautiful lashes, 8 different styles. And yeah, so all of that, sweeties, I think this looks really nice, really nice, and coming out with such a kind of a real big collection, you know, that is so cool. And what I see here is really pretty, you know. And those glosses also, they look like glittery and sparkly. I love that. Like, for me personally, that is my thing. Now, glosses kind of have to see, because some of them are just leaking all over my face, but some don't, you know. For example, the one that I'm wearing today, this is one of Saints, Angels, Sinners lip glosses. I think they're not in stock right now, but they're coming back. So these are really nice, and these are one of the glosses that actually do not you know, seep into fine lines, at least not for me. So just saying, it kind of depends, but from the way they look, it looks really, really beautiful. Also the palette's really pretty, but especially the Garden of Paradise is completely my thing. Okay, sweeties, let us move on to Leonate, because we have already spoken about the sneak peek that they're coming out with the Dragon Fruit collection, and there is actually quite a bit. So there is of course a palette with 13 shades. You do get 4 velvet satins, 3 metallics, 2 duochromes, 2 dimensionals. Don't know what that is. Okay, then 1 vibrant multichrome and 1 glitter type iridescent multichrome. This retails for about $55. Then I think all of this goes live on April the 27th. Okay, so let me just go to a different page, because the rest of the collection I have filed somewhere else. Don't ask. Okay, so we also have highlighters, I think in two different colors, retailing for about $17-18. Then you do have a cosmetic bag, and you do have a brush set. You also do have nail polishes that also look really, really nice. I think this whole collection is super, super cohesive. Overall looks super, super beautiful. I'm actually mostly into the highlighters. They look absolutely stunning. The palette, sorry, I'm still a little bit sick, so I'm just going to dab my nose for a second. The palette also looks nice. It is maybe not too much my thing. Sorry, but I think actually that long shade in the top row, this like light purple shifty one, that is actually the one that I like the most in the whole palette. Overall, the palette is super nice, cohesive with the whole collection. I'm not super drawn to palettes that are like all shimmery, you know? I can do it, I can always pull in something else, but it makes me feel, me personally, so never mind me, okay? It really matters not what I think. But for me it matters, but for you it doesn't have to. For me it makes me feel uncomfortable if I have to pull in a palette from a different brand to give me the mattes. You know, for me it drives me nuts. I don't want to do it. I want to create looks for one brand, and that is it, you know. But that is just my thing, so don't like whatever, you know. All right, sweeties, that is Leonate, so feel free to check this one out. This is going to go live soon. Then let's quickly also talk about Colourpop, because they're releasing their Peeps collection. So this includes 6 Super Shock shadows retailing for $8 a piece. There's also a bundle deal, and then also 3 glowing lips also for $8 a piece, and the full collection you can have for $68. This should be available now. This is not for me, but maybe it is for you, so of course check this one out. And they're also coming out with the Let's Roll collection. So this has an eyeshadow palette with 10 shades, which is kind of really, well, okay, so you have 4 colors in it, but the other shades are super, super light, so that is also not going to be for me. And then you also have 2 Super Shock shadows, 3 Super Shock blushes, you have the So Juicy plump glosses, and then 2 face jewel sets, and then also from Soul Body some products. This is coming soon, so this is a sneak peek. So also this is not for me. I'm just overall not into the typical spring releases. Not so much my thing. I'm just not, like, I'm not feeling it, you know. It's not me, but I know that a lot of people absolutely love it, and I kind of also feel it's so funny, because I love when people do makeup and I see it on other people, these like pastel colors and light and things like that. It's just on myself, I hate it. I don't like it. I don't want to look like that. I want to look like that, you know? So just saying. So that was from Colourpop. Feel free to check this one out. Then we should also talk about Amorous USA, because they're coming out with a blush collection. 12 different shades. It says here it adds a flirty natural color. Okay, so it is a silky rich formula. These are available now for $6 each, and of course you see the shades. I think this looks actually really, really cute. They are called the Flush Blush Powder Blushes. All right. So in case this is something that you would like to check out, then of course feel free to do so. Something super, super exciting is coming from Posh Cosmetics, because this has happened this last week, and I didn't see any sneak peek or any like warning at all. This is so, so cute. The Goddess eyeshadow palette. Now here you have 18 shades, duochromes, multichromes, and 1 multichrome glitter. Okay, so this, wait, let me just double check the date. This should already be available. This looks beautiful. It's kind of magical, you know. It's super, super nice. And yes, Goddess, yeah, I can see that, because that is kind of also like magical. I don't know. It's something that you cannot understand, that you cannot grasp. And I think this is very well captured in this palette. Now, also here again, of course, I personally have the issue that I don't have mattes, because I personally just don't know how to do looks that look good and where I feel good, where it's only shimmers. I cannot do looks like this. I'm just not wired that way. But the palette looks beautiful. Yeah, so beautiful. So in any case, so this should already be live. I don't have a price right here, but I'm sure you'll figure it out. Okay, sweeties, LEORAHCOSMETICS is coming out with their My Orange Squeeze collection. So you do have a palette with 15 shades for $12. You do have 2 blush quads for $10 a piece, an orange setting spray for $7, and you can have the whole collection for $30. Now, we know already that LEORAHCOSMETICS is a very, very affordable brand, so that is really, really nice. And if you're getting this, please let me know, because actually this looks really, really cute. Now, for me personally, I think that there are in the palette a lot of light shades, but there are also, she also gave us the dark shades, so that makes it usable for me, for my makeup style. And I think this is actually really, really cute, you know? So just saying, in case you're getting this, let me know how it works out, like quality wise and everything, because I'm very, very interested in like feedback about stuff like that. Okay, then let's also talk about Klarity, because they're coming out with new single eyeshadows. Okay, so 3 of them I have here. I don't know if there will be more. Maybe. Okay, if so, I will of course update you, but I do have 3 different shades. Do We Have a Problem, Snatched, and Bachelorette. They're available now in case you want to check out Klarity. Okay, sweeties, then let's go on to another new brand for me, and that is Mayo Makeup. I hope I'm saying this right, but in any case, they're coming out with the Sister Magic palette, and this has this earthy vibe that is just so, it's like intoxicating for me. I'm like, this is what I want to gobble up, you know? It is dark, it is kind of mystical, it is like being in a haunted forest for me, you know, but in a good way. Not in a way where it's like scary and horrible, but in a good way where I just feel like I'm home. Wait, haunted forest? Can that, no, maybe a magical forest. I don't know. How can you be home in a haunted forest? I don't know. That's not me. But in any case, this looks so, so nice. Dark, rich, connecting to the earth and connecting to, you know, so I love this. This is beautiful. You do have 10 shades in this palette. You get 6 mattes, 3 shimmers, and 1 glitter, and this retails for about $19. This is available now. I love this palette. I think this is absolutely beautiful. In any case, let us move on to Unearthly Cosmetics, because I definitely wanted to update you on this one, because I think we spoke about this sneak peek a couple of weeks ago, and I didn't even know exactly what that was, and now I just want to update you because now I know. Because maybe you remember these pictures here. These are gel chromes, so these come in 6 shades, $15 a piece or $80 for a bundle, and you can use them of course as liners, because I think I recall that that I read somewhere that they dry down completely. Okay, so that is really, really nice. You can use them of course also as liquid eyeshadows or gel eyeshadows. You can use them as liners. I would definitely use them as liners, or maybe also on the lips, you know? This could be so, so cool. Yeah, so that is what it is. And then they're also coming out with highlighters in 4 shades for $10 a piece, and blushes in 8 shades for $10 a piece, and this is now available, and I think this is beautiful. This is absolutely beautiful. I think I'm getting the blushes in PR. I don't know about the highlighters and those gels. I would honestly be super interested in the gels also, because I just cannot have enough. Like gels, if I can use them as liners, just like let me play, you know, just let me play. All right, sweeties, that is Unearthly Cosmetics. Now let us also talk about Luna Beauty, because Luna Beauty is coming out with their Nude Prism collection. So you do have a eyeshadow palette with 18 shades retailing for $48, a blush palette with 6 shades for $35, with 3 lip oils for $18 a piece, and then there's always also bundle collections, different kinds of bundle deals. All of this is available now. Okay, so the palette is of course not necessarily what I'm looking for, because it is of course a very, very neutral palette, though I have to say that the range in this palette is impeccable. You cannot do it better. You cannot do it better. I think for a neutral palette, this is super, super well done. Am I going to buy this? No. Have I ever tried Lunar Beauty? No. Do I want to? Absolutely. This is though not the release. But also the face palette looks really, really nice. So if this is something that you want to check out, then absolutely, of course, do so. Okay, let's also talk about Yvette Beauty, because Yvette Beauty is releasing their Sun-Kissed palette. This comes with 9 shades, 6 mattes, 2 shimmers, and 1 glitter. This is coming soon in case you're looking for something like this. Also here the depth is super, super beautiful, and of course this is super, super fiery. Okay, now then let's also talk about Hex Baby Beauty, because they're coming out with the Magical Girl highlighter palette with 6 shades, retailing for $20, and this is available now, and I think this is so, so beautiful. Now of course for the purple one, I think a lot of people will think like, can I do this? You know, but just don't forget that you do not usually have the opacity of the shade that you see there in the swatches or that you see in the pans. You do not apply it like this when you apply it as a highlighter, right? But also don't forget that you can also use it, of course, as an inner corner. You can also layer them on top of each other and kind of mix them, you know? And I personally think that highlighters like this look absolutely beautiful, because also this gives like this ethereal look, you know, something that is unearthly, something special, you know? It's not your champagne highlighter that everybody has. So I think that is really, really cool. Okay, Hex Baby Beauty, this is available now for $20. Then I also want to give you an update on the Hunter palette from Enchanted Lustre. We have of course spoken about this when we only saw the outer packaging, the sneak peek of the outer packaging. Now I can finally show you what the Hunter palette looks like. Honestly, I thought this would be bigger. It is a quad. As far as I understand this post, it is a quad. I didn't think so. I thought this would be like 12 pans. I don't know. I don't know why I was thinking that. You know, nobody told me I should expect something big, but I always expect big, you know? Yeah, so that is just how I'm wired. Okay, so this is the Hunter palette with 4 shades, and you can also have those shades as singles. You do not have to buy the whole palette, okay? Like in the palette. Okay, I hope I'm making myself clear. These shades retail for about $12 each, or you can have the whole bundle for about $34, and if you want to have it in the magnetic palette, then it will retail for about $37. This is now available for pre-order in case you want to check this one out from Enchanted Lustre. Okay, sweeties, then let's also talk about Wayne Goss, because he's actually coming out with a complexion collection, and I definitely wanted to mention that because I personally feel stuff like that is super, super interesting. Maybe for some people it's not, but I'm very much into it. You know? So he's coming out with a luxury cream foundation with weightless powder and a poreless beauty puff. Okay, so he can keep the beauty puff. I don't care about stuff like that. But the foundation is kind of really, really interesting for me. Okay, so this is becoming available on April 19th. And in case you're interested, let me know what you think, like if you're getting this, because foundations is always super, super interesting. Unfortunately, I do not have more information here about the characteristics of the foundation. Is it buildable? Is it this? Is it that? I have no idea. It doesn't say here, you know? But overall, I think this is so, so cool that he's coming out with products like this, you know? So let's see what Wayne is up to. And of course, if I have more information then in 2 weeks, then we're going to talk about it or not. Let's see. Okay, the Makeup Institute Los Angeles is coming out with 3 new palettes. And these are additions to the Boss collection. So you do have these palettes here, and also here I have to say this is so, so cool, especially the purple/pink one, and then also the one with the teal and the dark shades, the gray and the black. So, so nice. I really, really like this. So you do have the Royal Queen, which is the purple one, the Boss Babe, which is the reddish one, and then the CEO palette, which is the one with the silver and the teal. So nice. They retail for $19 each. I just like it because they're dark overall, much, much darker, and that is just something that really, really is attractive to me, you know? And also, again, like silver looks so good. Also in like combination with a color or something. So, so beautiful. Yeah, so this is available now from the Makeup Institute in case you want to check this one out. Then let's also talk about Kara Beauty, because Kara Beauty is coming out with 2 new palettes. You do have the Los Angeles palette, which is the one that is on the bottom of the picture, and then also the San Francisco palette, which is the one on the top of the picture. They retail for $16 each or for $26 for the bundle. That's funny. It says here, it says here in the post $26 for the bundle. Okay, so that's a typo, but in any case, this is what it looks like. I think the San Francisco palette is just, there are too many like light nudish tones for me. That's just not my thing. The other one, the Los Angeles palette with the purples, is for me more usable, but I still have a Kara Beauty palette that I have to work with that is still lying in my pile of shame. So for me, this is going to be a pass, but maybe you want to check this one out, then of course do so. Then let's also talk about the Jeweled Chrome Flake collection from Toffee Cosmetics, which looks like this, and I think this is so beautiful. I just got my first flake collection in PR from Wednesday Cosmetics. Maybe you've also seen it already on my Leorah Cosmetics Instagram. I have already posted a reel there. I'm learning how to do reels, sweeties. I'm still learning, but I'm trying to get into it. But in any case, I just got my first flakes, and I'm so excited because they look beautiful, and I cannot wait to get around to play with it. But these look very similar, and it's just such a beautiful thing. You just hold them and you cannot stop looking at the shift, and just like it's magical, you know, and these are just as beautiful. So you do have these 4 shades here. They retail for $12 each or $43 for the bundle, and this is available now from Toffee Cosmetics. Then let's also talk about this one from Pulse Beauty. Sweeties, there is 2 palettes, okay, 2 palettes. One of them is the Nudity eyeshadow palette. This has 21 vibrant nude shades with mattes and shimmers for $33, and then you do have the Fetish Reloaded eyeshadow palette. This has 30 shades with mattes and shimmers and glitters, and this is available for pre-sale for $46. Sweeties, this colorful one is so beautiful, because also here you do have the jewel tones. It is overall a more like a darker palette. I love it. This one is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Love it. Okay, so it says here it's available for pre-sale, but it also says it's available now. So it kind of, I guess both things apply. But this is what it is, the Nudity palette and the Fetish Reloaded palette. Super pretty. Okay, then we also should talk about Peachy Queen, because they're coming out with this palette. And we spoke about the sneak peek about this a couple of weeks ago. I'm pretty sure I remember that. We spoke about the Angel palette, and I think we only had the outer packaging. And now this is of course the color scheme. I'm honestly a little surprised that it is that colorful, because I'm grateful because I like it. I kind of thought that this would be much softer, you know, like even more pastels. Yes, there are soft shades in there, but I never would have thought that there is going to be any like strong colorful shades in there, but there are, and I love it. I love it. It makes it more versatile for me and more interesting for me. You judge according, of course, to your likings, but this is what it is. This is available now, retailing for $28, and I'm positively surprised. You know, absolutely. That I didn't think that I would like it, but I do. Yeah, and with that one, we're done. And that is so cool, because I'm so grateful that this is not going to be such a long video, so I actually have a chance to get the editing done in a normal amount of time. And I also still have to do a lot of Passover cleaning, because I'm still not done, because I've been basically filming and editing every single day. And also my kids are at home on vacation for almost a week already. No, that's not true. It's like more than half a week, but it's not a whole week yet. But just saying that they also of course want to do something in their vacation, you know. I cannot just like dedicate myself to the work how I want it, and I'm trying to juggle everything a little bit. So I'm honestly really looking forward to just not uploading videos for a little bit more than a week. I'm still going to film, because filming I can do at night when I'm doing my makeup, no problems at all. I just won't have the time to edit anything during Passover, because again, I'm also hosting a lot and stuff like that. So I just don't have the time, because I will spend my holiday in the kitchen cooking, you know? So yeah. Okay, that's a real life check. because that is how real life is. Alright, sweeties, let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'm so glad that you were here today, and I'm so grateful also for your support. Of course, if you still want to enter into the indie makeup raffle, please do so. And if you have done that already, then of course I'm so grateful for your support. Thank you so much. I am going to, of course, also have an update video on my brother's well-being. I hope that he will be okay, honestly, because stuff doesn't look good, politically speaking, you know. But I'm definitely going to update you. For the time being, though, when I'm not doing videos, I'm going to update. If there is anything like to update on that is very essential, I'm going to do that on my social media. Okay, sweeties? So beyond that, of course, I'm going to catch you up on everything right after we are back. You know? So sweeties, don't forget to check out the description box, because of course all the brands will be linked there. Of course, you will also find all my discount codes that I do have with the different brands, and also my links to social media, ways to support my channel, all of that. Sweeties, check it out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you're new here and you like it here. I'm so glad you're here, and it would be my pleasure to have you as part of my tribe. Beyond that, I'm going to see you here tomorrow for my next video, and up until then, definitely go ahead and sparkle. Hugs and kisses. Bye.